When I tested Shenhe at these low talent levels, I was completely blown away by her performance. Even without leveling up the talents at all, she could rival my Hu Tao team in single target damage. So naturally I wondered, how busted will she be with even higher talent levels? The results were surprising to me, but not of the good kind. But first of all, to prove it to you that Shenhe is doing most of the damage in this team, I recorded a version where she didn't have her weapon equipped. And as you see in the side-by-side footage, yeah, she does a lot of damage. But as you've probably heard by now, Shenhe's biggest weakness is her multi-target damage. So I also tested her in the Formation Estate domain located in Inazuma. This is one of the worst case scenarios for Shenhe, because the icy quills she gives to her party members gets used for every enemy hit. Which means that in these case scenarios, they get used really fast. Which means that leveling her skill will probably not do as much in these scenarios as in the single target ones. And that's exactly what the footage shows. Against the Primo Geovishap though, it does show a difference. And it gives me about a 20% faster clear time on average. By the way, I did do this boss around 20 times. And what you're seeing is the best run I could do with each talent level. I tried to have the exact same rotation each time, but that was kind of difficult, because this boss kept on attacking and interrupting me. So far the results have been as expected. But things get really interesting when we level up the burst. From leveling it to 1 to 8, we get an additional 7% Cryo Rest Shred. But in this team it doesn't make much of a difference, especially in this single target scenario. This has led me to realize two very important things about her burst. First of all, if you're using an Anemo unit that already uses Viridescent Venrir artifact set to shred the enemy's resistance, the resistance shred doesn't scale linearly, so the difference you get from the resistance shred is a lot less than if you were to use real Mono Cryo. However, the second thing I realized is that the burst makes a lot more difference when there's more enemies around. Because that the quills get used so fast, her own AOE damage becomes significantly more important. It's a nice convenient thing then, that the burst is more important when there's more enemies around that you can get energy from. In conclusion, I'm having a lot of fun with Shenhe. Because of her complicated mechanics, she does have a pretty steep learning curve. But if you're like me, that's a good thing. It means that you get rewarded for playing with her more and learning all of her mechanics and optimal team rotations. But I can understand that some people really don't like that, and would rather just switch into their character, press E and press Q and then go to the next one and don't think about them anymore. And that's okay too. But to me, that's the reason why Shenhe is such an interesting and fun character to play with. But I'm a bit disappointed in her burst. I wished the resistance shred was a bit higher and that the AOE was larger. But overall, investing in her talents is a good thing. Just like it is to take care of yourself. So stay safe out there, and thanks for watching. Maybe you would also like to check out my Kokasumi team. It's very powerful and also very unique, and has a lot better AOE than Shenhe.